Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, welcome back. This pick a card reading will be your celebrity crush first impression of you. So from left to right you have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So you have the Fool, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. So this person will be very excited to meet you. It seems like they have a lot of energy. They're very bubbly. They have a great personality. I feel like you'll be very surprised that this person is exactly how they appear to be. It feels like whatever you're doing by the time you meet this person, especially career-wise, is going to inspire them. So if you're making music and this person makes music, they may want to work with you. They're going to try to find a way for the both of you to work together. But something that you do or something about you really inspires them. It really makes them feel motivated. Some of you could be pursuing a career field that they could have gave up on, and you kind of inspire them to get back to it. But there's something here where they really want to work with you on this. So I feel like they are surprisingly very nice, very kind, and like I said before, very bubbly. You may ask this person a question and you may be surprised by their response, or you could be surprised that they even responded to you in the first place. But it sounds like they're saying something very motivational, like they're encouraging you to do what makes you happy. They're encouraging you to like follow your heart, follow your dreams. This seems like a very genuine person, very naturally happy, naturally in high spirits. But they seem also like they're very talkative around you. They have a lot to say to you. Queen of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the Judgment. I was going to use a Judgment for your pick a card. Some of you may go to this person's concert, or you go to some type of event where they're at and you stand out the most. You get their attention. And this could be in regards to your style. Maybe you are someone who's into fashion. This could be your makeup look. This could just be like your energy that really catches this person's eye. But they're very fixated on you. Like this is someone who's going to be staring at you a lot, or trying to figure out like, who are you? Do I know you? Are we mutuals? Or like they're trying to figure out, are you doing something that they do, or are you just as, you know, famous as they are? Something here where they feel like they know you or they've seen you before. And I feel like if this is a concert, this person could invite you backstage. They want you to show them what is it that you do, what is it that you create, or how you create something. What is your process? But this seems like an opportunity that's like once in a lifetime. You end up getting noticed by your celebrity crush. You end up getting acknowledged, especially if you're doing something or you wear something that really stands out to this person. They could want to offer you an opportunity to work with them, or tour with them, or travel with them, even if it's just temporary. But it seems like when you meet them, it's like your shot. It's your chance to like show them something, especially if you are very talented, very creative. This will be your opportunity. I feel like it's not something where you feel rushed, or you feel like you have to force something, or you're like taking up their time or bothering them. It's not like that. This is like them offering you the platform to do so. It feels natural rather than forced. But they see you as someone who's very attractive. Some of you, it's your perfume, your cologne. This could even simply be your body wash. But you have a very nice scent, very rich scent. And that stands out to them as well. They're giving you a lot of compliments. So you may be that pile that ends up dating your celebrity crush. But it's definitely in the way that you carry yourself, the way that you are standing out. You have the 3 of Wands here and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, this is going to make a lot of people upset. This is going to make a lot of people upset because they're like, what is it about you? Like, what did you do to get this person's attention like this? I feel like this is somebody who's going to be shouting you out a lot, talking about you a lot. They may even do like a story time talking about how they met you, or how they met such an amazing person, and then they end up describing you. They end up dropping your ad, you know, your social media. Because I feel like this is like a huge turnaround for you. This ends up being something that takes off for you. They could even like shout out your brand. If you have like a clothing line or a makeup line or something that you're starting off, they end up shouting this out, and then all of a sudden you get like an influx of orders, an influx of attention. But this is like a very once in a lifetime type of opportunity, and there's going to be a lot of people jealous, of course. A lot of this person's supporters jealous of you. And I feel like you could be the type of person that walks around and tell your family and friends that you're going to marry your celebrity crush. Like you're speaking this into existence, and then it literally comes to fruition as far as you meeting them and them being very, very attracted to you, very engaged, very intrigued by you. Yeah, you have the King of Swords here and the King of Cups. Now, some of you could already be in this space with a lot of celebrities. So you just knew it was bound for you to meet this person. It was bound for you to cross paths with them. It feels like you're already aware that this is going to happen for you. But like I said, you have a lot of people jealous because this person has like a deep love for you. They really, really love you. They really like you. And they love talking about you. And they're also like obviously jealous because they love this person. And they want this person to speak of them this way. I feel like for some of you, on the other side of things, you may notice that this person may not be as happy as they seem. They're still a very kind person. They're still very respectful, like I said, in regards to their approach. Very bubbly, very much in high spirits. But there's something deep about them that could be very painful. They could have experienced some type of heartbreak or something in regards to how they feel deep down inside. This could stem from their childhood. This could be this person wanting love, wanting a relationship, wanting somebody to care about them as a person and not necessarily their finances or their status. So I feel like you get a completely different glimpse of this person's life and how they feel about themselves. It's not necessarily an insecurity. It's more so this person just wants someone who truly loves them for them. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Devil, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this reading is taking a turn. So some of you may experience something with this person where they go through something. It could be pretty traumatic, and it feels like you're going to be supporting them or trying to help build them back up. You may watch the downfall of this person, or you may watch them have to like take a step back from being in the media, being in a social life, and they may have to kind of rebuild themselves back up. You may realize this person may have addictions. They may have some toxic traits. That's for some of you. For others of you, this could be this person trying to warn you about the industry that you are essentially entering, especially if you're going to be connected to them. They could try to educate you on the way people work, the way people do business, and certain things that goes on behind the scenes. I feel like they're trying to protect you, and they're also warning you that there may be people trying to separate y'all or trying to find a way to like spread lies and spread rumors about them in order for you to go in a different direction than to stick by their side. But I do feel like the things that they're saying is going to play out that exact way. This could be something that may have happened to them, maybe in a past relationship. And this could also be something that certain people tried to do to them directly. But it seems like this is someone who wants to keep you around because you're not necessarily like starstruck, or like you're not fangirling or fanboying over this person. You're just very pleased to meet them, very pleased to be able to encounter them. And it also feels like you end up being very busy because you are working on something, or you're using this attention and this platform to really build something for yourself. And that's what they really like about you. You're not trying to be all up under them or like constantly trying to prove to people that you know them. You are taking advantage of the opportunity to really solidify yourself, solidify your name. But they are trying to warn you about this, about making certain moves, certain business moves with people. Yeah, I feel like they're going to tell you something about their past, something about what happened to them when they first entered this field and how it took them a while to kind of get back on their feet, or how they're constantly having to like fight off temptation. So I feel like this is someone who very interested in you, very attracted to you, naturally drawn to you, that will guide you through this new world that you're entering. Some of you are already a part of this industry. You're already kind of making your way through. But it seems like when you meet this person, it like takes you to a completely different level. So there is like a shift where you kind of glamorize being with this person and being in this field, but they're going to really like show you the reality. And they're also going to be very protective of you as well. So that's your reading, part one. If it resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon. So you have the Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. When I was shuffling, I was hearing I Don't Remember by Sierra. So I feel like this person may not remember you. You may have met them before, You may have given them something or gifted them something before, but it seems like because they're so busy, they're like traveling everywhere, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're moving, relocating, they have a lot going on, they may not remember you, or they may just have bad memory, period. This person just seems like they're very busy, so it's something about them like not really remembering something. Some of you may meet this person at a party, maybe like a pool party or something like that, and then you see them again at the airport and they may not remember you because they were very, very lit at the party, so they may not remember you. Some of you, this person may be a little cocky. They may be full of themselves a little bit. It kind of seems like when you do meet this person, it's more so like an experience. It's not really something that can sustain or build into something more. So it kind of seems like that's their impression of you as well. They kind of feel like, not to be harsh, but they may feel like you're just another fan. You're just another supporter. They'll meet you, take a picture with you, then they're gone. But it seems like you meet them again or you continue to encounter them. So you meet them the first time, the second time, and then the third time. And now this person's kind of like, who are you? Like, why do I keep meeting you? Or like, then they remember. So you may have to like really remind them, or I feel like you'll continue to meet them and this person starts to feel like it's not a coincidence. But I feel like the initial impression may not be the best as far as you meeting this person. It seems like it's not until maybe the third or fourth time that you may be able to have a conversation with them. It also feels like something changes here when you do meet them that third or fourth time. That kind of has them looking at you, trying to figure something out about you or trying to understand, like I said before, why do they keep seeing you? So you have the Ten of Cups here, the Queen of Swords, and the Tower. So for some of you, they could already have a family, they could already have kids, they could be like dealing with different people. So every time you see them, they're in a different relationship, different partners every time you see them. And before I was saying that there could be a change that happens, this person may be very like cocky and very arrogant, maybe a little bit rude when you first meet them, but then something changes where this person ends up needing help or they need some type of support. So some of you, if you own like a business, if you own different Airbnbs or you own some type of like housing authority, some type of housing situation or residency, this person may need your help. And then that's when they kind of recognize you or they remember you. I do feel like there's a genuine shift that will happen when you encounter this person around that third or fourth time. And they could end up apologizing to you for their behavior or their approach, but they are still reiterating that they don't remember. So at the time you meet them, they could be at their peak when it comes to their success, and they're not really taking care of themselves. They're just kind of like enjoying the lights. They're enjoying the limelight. They're enjoying this kind of like rock star behavior. And then they have to kind of like tone it down a little bit. And that's when they start to go back to being themselves, go back to being a little bit more humble, a little bit more kind. So for some of you, this could be a childhood crush. And now you've grown up and you could have your own family and you could just wonder what it would have been like, or you know, just thinking about if you were to have met this person years ago or when you were younger. And you may end up meeting this person while you're with your family, and that could be where they make that bad impression. But it seems like at that time, if that's where you meet them, they kind of feel like annoyed a little bit. Like their energy kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Like it feels like when they first meet you, if you do have a family already, they kind of feel annoyed that they have to take pictures with you or take pictures with your kids. So this person's like in a hurry, they're trying to hurry up and go. And it seems like they don't want to be bothered. Like their energy kind of gives off like they're a little bit snobby at first. For others of you, if you don't have kids, if you're not settled down and you end up encountering this person, they are seeing you as somebody who's very honest. They feel like you're somebody who will be very blunt with them if they were to approach you and try to speak to you. They could also feel like you're somebody of authority. It feels like this person's energy could be very paranoid as well. Like they're kind of all over the place. Because it feels like you meet them at different stages in their life. So the first stage is when they're partying, having fun. They're at the height of their career. They have so much attention on them. They could be dealing with this person and that person and this person and that person. Like they're very much 100% in that energy. At that point in time, they are a little snobby. They're cocky. They're feeling themselves. They are nowhere near humble, like at all. That's the energy that they're in. So their impression of you is kind of like you're just another fan. They're not really fazed. They don't care. They don't feel like taking pictures. that's where they are. The second phase of their life, when you meet them, they see you again and they don't really remember you, but they're staring at you like, do I know this person? Or they can't really put their finger on it. And at that point, you may not want to even approach them, or you may kind of roll your eyes at them. You may not want to say anything to them because you remember that initial meeting, they weren't the nicest. So that impression of you, they're confused. Why did you roll your eyes at me? Why are you, like, who is this person? What did I do to them? That's how they're viewing you at that point. That third stage, the last stage, is when this person is really needing something. They really need help. They really need support. And some of you could be working in hospitality, or you could be working in residencies. Something that you do could really benefit this person. And at that point, they could end up approaching you for some type of help or some type of service. And it seems like at this point, that third phase is when they're not really as known. They're not as popular. They're kind of like, I guess you can say, washed up. And I feel like at that moment, you could really like tell this person off, but you may calmly and respectfully express to this person that you can help them, that you can support them, or you can offer them some type of service. But I feel like you'll also be honest about your experience with them for the past however many years or however many times you met them previously when they were on their high horse. And by then, their impression of you will be kind of shocking, and they'll be very apologetic because they've experienced all these different levels of their life and they're realizing that they weren't the best person. And now it's kind of like they're having to pick themselves back up. But this time around, they're trying to be better and do better when it comes to how they treat people, regardless of if they are a millionaire or not. So you have the Ten of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So it feels like after all of that, this person could want to make it up to you. They could want to start over. Maybe they want to make a better impression this time. But it seems like their behavior, they're kind of hanging it up. They're trying to put an end to their past lifestyle, and they're wanting to start over. They're wanting to rebuild. They do want to make their way back out there, back into like that society, minus the temptations that they were indulged in. But I feel like their impression of you, they could feel like you're still holding a grudge, like you're still upset about this, which is understandable, but it seems like they're trying to make it up to you, like they're trying to offer you something or support you in some type of way. Like they're trying their best to get your forgiveness, because it feels like everything comes crumbling down for them and they don't really have anybody to depend on. They don't have any friends or anyone that they can trust, or better yet, anybody who trusts them. Like they've burned a lot of bridges. So this person is kind of like hoping that at least you can forgive them. At least you can, see them as a better person, or see them as someone who has changed or someone who is changing. Seven of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like they are very adamant on changing. They're very adamant on being a better person this time around. I do feel like once things start to get better for them, they will give you some type of financial offer. They will offer you some type of support. They could also want to offer you an opportunity or some type of position, or they may bring clients to you, clientele to you, whatever you do for work. So this feels like more so your first impression of them based on their behavior. You may not be a fan of them anymore. You may not be supporting them anymore. But it would be crazy to see how everything kind of plays out. And some of you, this could happen in a span of years, where you meet this person when you were a kid, and then you get older, you meet them again, and then you meet them again. And it's like both of y'all are in different stages in your lives. You are progressing and this person is unfortunately declining. But you also get to see them make that transformation where they get back out there and they do it the responsible way this time. But it does feel like they have a lot of respect for you, especially in the way that you carry yourself when it comes to expressing to them how you felt the last couple times you met them and how rude they were. Because it seems like you could have easily capitalized off this person's downfall like everyone else. You could have exposed this person. You could have been very, very spiteful, but you chose to teach this person and show this person rather than taking advantage of them while they're at their lowest. You have the Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like ultimately this turns out to be something positive. It does feel like it may take a couple tries before it gets to that point, but I feel like this may end up being like a long-term friend of yours, someone that you may do business with, someone that you can work with when it comes to building and creating something. And it seems like through all of this, they end up rebuilding their reputation, and now they have those connections again. Now they're able to put in a good word for you if you're trying to start something new or create some type of change for yourself. It seems like you end up building a very successful connection with them. And so this person may ultimately end up feeling like they're forever in debt with you. They forever owe you. But there's a lot of money here that this person is giving to you because of how you treated them, even though they feel like they didn't deserve to receive the grace you gave them. It's like they're forever thanking you for being kind to them, even though, like I said, they didn't really deserve it. You have the Star here. You have the Hermit, and then you have the Two of Cups. So I feel like this ends up being a very successful connection. It feels more so platonic and more like business related. And it seems like this person is able to bring a lot of stability into your life. And so it feels like their impression of you is they're showing a lot of gratitude, and they're very happy that they met you. They're very glad that they were able to cross paths with you, even though it was a rough start. Ultimately, it ended up being something very positive for the both of you. So that's your reading pile 2. If it resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon. So you have the Six of Swords, the Universe, and the Judgment. So I was thinking about the Tokyo Ghoul manga. So this person may be into like anime. They could be into illustration. They could be an author. But it feels like their first impression of you is that you're a very calm person. Something about you is very balanced. You have a very like chill demeanor to you. It feels like their first impression of you, they want to like ride around with you. This person wants to watch the sunset. There's something about you that's very peaceful, very zen. You could meet this person this summer. You could meet them on a beach. Some of you may travel. Some of you may go on vacation and meet this person on an island. But there's something very serene about your energy. I feel like they'll really like being around you because of how calm you are, how resilient you are. Like you're not doing the most, and they're used to people doing the most. They're used to people always asking for something, always needing something. So being around you is very refreshing. It's very blissful. I feel like you're gonna make this person forget that they're even famous. They may just randomly get up and like walk outside with you, and all of a sudden there's paparazzi, all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of people and there's a large crowd, and they genuinely forget that they're even who they are because you make them feel so normal, like you make them feel like a human. This person may be very spiritual, but it seems like they don't really tell people that they are. It seems like they keep their beliefs to themselves. They feel like the two of you meeting would be divine. It feels like the perfect time when you come into this person's life. And you can meet them like taking a break from social media, or they're taking a break from the world in general. And then here you come. And you make them feel even more balanced, even more peace, even more calm and relaxed. But this is definitely someone who is absolutely in love with your energy. They may even, I feel like this person may be inspired to create something about you. I was thinking of poems as well with that initial channel message I had received. So they could write something about you, maybe write a song, write a poem, write a book about you, maybe even create like some type of something entertainment wise in regards to how you guys met and in regards to who you are as a person. But you make this person tap into their heart and really produce something truly authentic. I feel like this is someone who's not going to be able to let go of you, to be honest. You make them not want to go back out and be who they are. You make them want to travel. You make them want to just move somewhere off the grid, just the two of y'all. You make them want to purchase acres and create a farm and grow their crops and just relax away from the world, away from the city life, away from the lights and the cameras and the glitz and glamour. This person feels at home with you. So you have the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Yeah, there's something here about your energy that makes this person truly believe that you were sent to them. They could have definitely manifested somebody like you. I also feel like this person is going to express to you that they dreamed of you. They literally saw you in their dream. Some of you may have astro projected to this person. There's certain things that this person is going to say to you, and certain messages that they receive, certain insights that they receive that can only be from the divine. It can only be from the universe. That's how this person feels. Like this isn't a coincidence at all. This isn't you guys just randomly stumble across each other. Like they truly feel like this was written in the stars. This was planned. You two were meant to be together. You have the Seven of Pentacles here and the Eight of Swords. I feel like they're feeling very deeply about this, not only because of the dreams that they're having, the visions that they may be receiving. It's also because it seems like the things that were supposed to work continue to fall apart. Things that were supposed to align with them, things that were supposed to make sense to them, it never did. But you make the most sense. You could be the only thing and the only person that has made sense to this person since they have created this life for themselves. That's why they feel so deeply towards you. It also feels like when you meet this person, the both of y'all will know right then and there that y'all are meant to be a part of each other's lives. This is the initial response that the both of y'all will get. It just feels like everything makes sense, finally, but it's only once you've entered their life. Anytime before this, nothing made sense to this person. This could also be once you come around, this person starts to believe. They begin to have faith. They begin to see signs and synchronicities before they may have been heavy into their logic, very heavy into science and the practical things, earthly things, but you have expanded this person's thought process. You have the Queen of Wands here and the Moon. I want to say there's something very eerie about y'all's relationship. To some people, it seems very eerie. But I feel like people kind of feel like something is, I don't know, like this relationship is going to scare people because of how perfect y'all are for each other, how y'all make sense. You two standing next to each other, you two living y'all's life together, it makes perfect sense. You could be a lone wolf, they're a lone wolf. You are an introvert, they're an introvert. Like something seems too perfect to people. It's amazing for the two of y'all. So I feel like people will make that impression. People will feel creeped out because of like how you two are like the same person. And a lot of people talk about soulmates and twin flames and DF and DM, divine feminine, divine masculines. But you two are the definition. You two are actually the epitome of love, true companionship. It seems like there's going to be a lot of conspiracy theories about y'all, a lot of people talking about y'all's relationship. You could have similar features. Something about y'all's childhood could be very significant. This could also be like y'all's address. You could be born on 123 Street. They were born on 321. Like it's something here that's like people are going to see how stars align. But I feel like people are going to be very interested. It kind of makes me think about like Bonnie and Clyde, minus the ending, of course. Y'all are going to be that story that's told, that fairy tale or that folk tale, like the Cinderellas, the princess stories. This may be even the type of love that's made into movies and shows. And I mean, it's very deep. This is very deep, especially the way that y'all are connecting or the way that y'all connected. It just has people like really in their head about y'all while y'all are over here living y'all best life. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. The Lovers. Oh my, I kid you not, I was thinking about the Devil. I kid you not. The Lovers, the Devil, the Hierophant, the Three of Wands. And I was thinking about the Devil because those cards are like night and day. But you have the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Universe, Judgment, the Lovers, the Devil. Surprised we don't see the Sun here. But y'all's relationship, this is like beyond the first impression, beyond all of that. This is y'all's connection, y'all's relationship. It's going to really stun people. And I feel like this is something that people are going to be talking about for a very long time. I would even say like Romeo and Juliet, like all the known stories with relationships and like how two people aligned. That is how people are perceiving this connection. And that is how this person perceives you. And it feels like there's going to be a lot of people saying things about this connection. And like I said, y'all are just living your lives. Y'all are just together enjoying y'all's company. And people are just making up scenarios and writing books about y'all and think pieces about y'all and using y'all as an example. This is like relationship goals. This is also a lot deeper. You're going to have a lot of people like very, very interested in y'all's relationship. Not solely because this person is a celebrity, but it's just the way you two have come together, the history of y'all's relationship, the history of y'all's personal lives. It's like y'all are going to be the new fixation. It's a very deep connection. And I wish I can go on and on and on, but I cannot. So that's your reading pile 3. If it resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon.